Right now, there is a sensor inside your Toyota that is covered in microscopic dirt. You cannot see it, your dashboard has absolutely no warning light for it, but it is silently destroying your engine's fuel mixture and costing you hundreds of dollars in wasted gas every single year. Dealerships know exactly what this is, but they make way too much money replacing it to ever tell you the truth. 99% of drivers ignore this until the engine suffers permanent damage. Today, I am showing you exactly what it is and how to fix it for $10. The sensor I am talking about is the mass airflow sensor, commonly known as the MAF sensor. If you own a Toyota or Lexus, it is located right on the intake tube between your air filter box and the engine throttle body. To understand why a dirty MAF sensor is so destructive, you need to understand what it actually does. Inside that plastic housing is a tiny, highly sensitive heated wire. As air enters your engine, it flows over that wire. The engine computer measures exactly how much electrical current it takes to keep that wire hot. By knowing how much the air cools the wire, the computer knows exactly how much air is entering the engine. Once it knows the air volume, it calculates the exact amount of fuel to inject. It is the most critical calculation for your engine's survival. But here is the problem. Your engine is a massive air pump. It sucks in thousands of gallons of air per minute. Even with a factory air filter, microscopic dirt, dust, and oil vapors eventually make it past the filter and stick to that tiny heated wire. Over months and years, that wire gets coated in a microscopic layer of grime. Because the wire is insulated by that dirt, it does not cool down as fast when the air flows over it. The computer gets tricked. It thinks less air is entering the engine than actually is. So, what does it do? It pumps in way too much fuel. This is called running rich. Your engine is literally choking on unburned fuel. That excess unburned fuel washes the protective oil film off your cylinder walls. It dilutes your engine oil, it destroys your catalytic converter over time, and it quietly eats away at your piston rings. All of this damage is happening silently, with no check engine light, because the sensor has not completely failed yet. It is just lying to the computer. You will notice the symptoms, but you probably blame something else. Your gas mileage drops by 15 to 20%. When you come to a stoplight, the engine idles rough, or it feels like it might stall. When you step on the gas to merge onto the highway, the car hesitates for a split second before finally taking off. Now, here is where the dealership scam comes in. When you finally bring your Toyota in because it is running rough or getting terrible gas mileage, they plug in their diagnostic computer. They see a code for a lean mixture or a dirty MAF sensor. In America, the standard dealership procedure is not to clean it. Their procedure is to replace it. They will tell you the sensor is degraded and needs to be replaced. They will charge you $300 to $400 for the part and another $200 for the labor. You will pay $600 for a problem that can be fixed with a $10 can of cleaner in 5 minutes. Japanese mechanics do not operate this way. In Japan, replacing a MAF sensor before attempting to clean it is considered lazy mechanics. The heated wire inside is made of platinum. It does not degrade from normal use. It only fails if it is physically broken or if someone uses the wrong chemical on it and melts the wire. Otherwise, it is completely reusable forever. Here is the exact Japanese method to fix this problem yourself and save $600. First, go to the auto parts store and buy a specific product. You need a dedicated MAF sensor cleaner. Do not use brake cleaner, do not use carburetor cleaner, do not use WD-40. Those chemicals leave a residue and they will destroy the sensitive platinum wire. You must use a cleaner that leaves zero residue. It costs about $10. Open your hood and locate the plastic air intake tube. Follow it from the air filter box toward the engine. You will see a wiring harness plugged into a cylindrical section of the tube. That is the MAF sensor. Unplug the electrical connector. Usually, there is a small tab you press to release it. Once unplugged, use a screwdriver to loosen the metal clamp holding the sensor in the tube. Or, if your model has Torx screws, remove them. Carefully pull the sensor out of the tube. Look at it. You might not see the dirt with your naked eye, but I guarantee the wire inside is coated in grime if you have never cleaned it. Hold the sensor so the wire is pointing down. Do not touch the wire with your fingers, do not brush it with a cloth, and do not stick anything inside the housing to scrub it. You will break the wire, and then you really will have to buy a new one. Take your MAF cleaner and spray the wire. You want to completely soak the tiny heated wire and the surrounding temperature sensors inside the housing. Let the cleaner drip out. Wait about 30 seconds and then spray it again. You want to flush out all the microscopic dirt and oil residue that has baked onto that wire over the years. Let it air dry completely for 5 minutes. Do not use compressed air to dry it. The pressure will snap the wire. Once it is completely dry, slide it back into the intake tube. Tighten the clamp or screws and plug the electrical connector back in. You have just saved yourself $600 and restored your engine's ability to breathe perfectly. But wait, if you start your car right now and drive away, you might think it did not work. Because there is one final step that 99% of drivers miss, and it is the most critical part of this entire process. You have to perform an ECU Idle Relearn. When the MAF sensor was dirty, your engine computer was compensating for the bad data by adjusting the throttle and fuel trims. Now that you have cleaned the sensor and the air data is perfect again, the computer's memory is still stuck on the old dirty settings. You have to force the computer to reset and learn the new clean air readings. Here is how you do it. Get in the driver's seat and turn off everything. Air conditioning off, radio off, lights off. Turn the key to the on position, but do not start the engine. Leave it in the on position for exactly 2 minutes. This allows the fuel pump to prime and the computer sensors to power up. After 2 minutes, turn the key off. Wait 10 seconds. Now, start the engine. Do not touch the gas pedal. Just let it idle. Let it sit there and idle for exactly 3 minutes. The computer is now actively watching the clean MAF sensor data and resetting the fuel mixture to the factory perfect specifications. After 3 minutes, put it in drive and take it for a normal drive. You will immediately notice the rough idle is gone, the hesitation is gone, and your gas mileage will go back to normal. That tiny sensor controls your entire engine. Clean it every 30,000 miles and you will never fall for the dealership scam. If you want to know the second most important sensor mechanics charge thousands to replace, watch this video right here and hit subscribe today.